everyone. I'm Matt.
And I'm Simon.
Welcome back to the Shenanigans Podcast. How we doing, Simon?
Not too bad. It's gotten a lot colder here over the last, 2 days. And again, not much has changed otherwise. What about you?
Same. It's another day in quarantine. It's not bad here. I talked to my parents yesterday, and they said it was like snow flurries in Massachusetts, which is crazy because it's May, and it's still snowing. Well, but it's been. Sorry, go ahead.
No, so I was just gonna say, I was talking to my parents as well, and they were sending pictures because they've got a patio and they've got a fire pit, and they were sending pictures of that, and my brother and I were just sending messages back saying can you not, because that's really making us jealous.
I want a patio.
Yeah.
Well, I have a patio, but I get what you mean. Most people in London probably don't have patios on their flats.
No, I've got this tiny little balcony which I can sit out on, and it's really nice when the sun hits it in the evening. But I don't have a big garden that I can sit in and have a fire pit.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're on the first floor, right? So you have a little roof covering it too. What, the next balcony's covering it?
Kind of, but it's because the next flat is further up. It's even further up. It gives me no protection whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
Because my flat is a 2-story, sort of. It's got no stairs.
Oh, that's sick. I like that. I like when apartments or flats have 2-story. It's kind of nice. But bad. I was gonna say it would have been nice if you had a little protection from the rain to be outside during the rain. I love sitting out during rainstorms or thunderstorms and just listening to the rain, watching the thunder and lightning. It's really peaceful, I feel.
Yeah.
How's uni going? I know we're almost here, almost done. We're at the home stretch for you.
Well, somewhat. Yeah, I've got an assignment that's due next week. I've got my dissertation proposal, which is due tomorrow, and it's a really odd feeling because obviously it's a master's degree, so it's only a year, and I've spent this year has gone really quickly, and I think, oh god, the only thing I have left to write is my dissertation, which is due in September, and then I'm done. I don't have any exams, so hopefully, if my dissertation all goes well, after that, then I'll have a master's degree in applied linguistics, and then I'm okay, cool. What about you?
Slowly comes to an end. I was active duty in the Navy. I got my associates from a different school, from a different university. Right. Then I transferred to another university because it was better, so I used the associate in my grades to get into this other one.
Okay.
But a lot of it didn't transfer over. So my associates was, and I don't know how the UK does their credit system. So I had 64 credits for my associates, which is credit hours, I guess. I don't know how it works. I don't know how they calculate it, but so each class was 3 credit hours.
Okay.
So you have to get X amount of. So for a bachelor's degree, you need. My bachelor's degree, I need 100 and. I have a different, because I have my bachelor's degree is way longer. I need 136 credits. So I don't know how many classes that is. I can do the math.
That's fairly similar, but for us, for example, my undergrad, which was 4 years, each year I would need to get somewhere between 120 and 180 credits, but it wasn't done by class, it was done by module. So each module will be worth 30 credits. And so long as you turn up and you do the work and you do the exam, you pass that module, and therefore you get the credits. And it's more just trying to get enough modules and get enough classes to fill up that 180, which is why in my final year, my dissertation was worth 60 credits, so I could take fewer modules, but then have, obviously, because the dissertation was such a massive chunk of my time, I would dedicate more of my time to that. So it kind of works in the same way, I suppose. But again, different universities do things differently. So
yeah. So most most American universities do just credit hours, so you need X amount of credits to get a bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
So when I transferred over my associates, it didn't transfer a shit ton over. So I started a little bit back. I only think it transferred over 30 credits, so I do have I backpedal a little bit to move forward a little bit. But I think it's also because on top of my bachelor's degree, the school I go to, some of their programs, they make you take 2 minors to supplement your bachelor's degree just so you're more marketable. So it's like, hey, he just doesn't have a bachelor's in this. He has a bachelor's in this. So like my bachelor's is going to be in Homeland Security, but also my 2 minors are unmanned aerial systems and military intelligence. So it's like, so I have I have a marketable major, but I also have these 2 marketable minors to go with that major. It's like, hey, he has a very broad he has a broad spectrum in this field.
Yeah. Okay. I can kind of see how that works, because like you get people that, for example, one of my best friends from uni, she did history with German. So like her degree is in history, but like kind of like how you would put it, but with a minor in German. But like, for example, mine was just a bachelor's degree in German. However, I took modules in linguistics. I took modules in all sorts of like different things. It's just they're modules, and you can talk about them at job interviews and all that kind of stuff. But my degree is still just in German.
Yeah, it doesn't change what you're. If you in the minors, they won't show up anywhere other than my transcripts. So really, unless I put them on my resume, nobody's going to ask about them. So it's kind of the same thing, but I feel they are marketable points to a resume. You should put them on your resume, because it's like, hey, you took these extra classes to get a minor in that. I understand it won't show up on your degree, but that doesn't matter. You still studied that, and it's still a marketable thing, because it's like, okay, you have 2 candidates. This one, they both have the same degree, but this one took extra classes in this. We could use, like you. So this person took German, this person took German, but modules in linguistics. So he knows a little bit more about linguistics. We should hire him.
Yeah, it's one of the things as well, like specifically with language degrees, is that when people find out that you've studied a language degree, they don't really they don't get what you do to obtain a language degree. Like some people, because a lot of people, when I say, oh yeah, I've got a BA in German, they're like, oh, so what did you have to do for that? Like, what did you study? And so it kind of helps to explain.
You probably studied the origin of German.
Yeah, so like it's not just the language. Of course you study the language. You have your grammar classes. You have your culture and history classes. And I basically went through the entirety of German history from the Holy Roman Empire to modern day Germany. And we did presentations to improve our speaking. We did essays to improve our writing, and we did reading and listening exercises as well. So that covers that bit. But then the big part of it is the year abroad, when you go and you spend a year out in Germany, either working for a company, being a teaching assistant at a school, or studying at a university.
What do you do?
I studied See, this is where I got my experience in linguistics. I studied at Potsdam University, which is just outside Berlin. So I spent a year there as a student of Potsdam University, doing modules in all sorts of other stuff. Like a lot of it really was not related to German at all. I had my core modules, but a lot of it was just different.
Okay. No, that sounds really cool. I don't think really talking to you helped me. I know getting a bachelor's degree in a language is fucking hard. I get that. And especially towards the end of years, or towards your last couple of years, because I'm guessing those classes you have to speak in German, you have to write in German.
Oh yeah, you're effectively you
are German.
No, you talk in German for like the majority of your degree, because they're trying to implement it as much as possible. But one of the good things was that when I was taking exams in my final year, in all the previous years, so in my first, second, and well, I didn't have exams in my third year because that was my year abroad. But in my first and second year, like, we weren't allowed dictionaries in our exams, because they were like, you shouldn't need a dictionary.
Yeah.
But in fourth year, we were allowed dictionaries because they're like, yeah, we know that you've mastered grammar. You should have mastered grammar by now. But we obviously recognise that you guys may need to express yourself slightly differently. So you are allowed dictionaries. I was like, oh, that's great.
Oh no, that's really cool. It's like you made it this far. We need to give you the tools to help you. Because if you only know, like, some people, obviously there's some people out there that just pass by the skin of their teeth and they know only one adjective to describe themselves. Yeah. It's like, here's a dictionary.
We were allowed the dictionaries because, like, we were having to write really lengthy essays in these exams. So, like, sitting there for 2.5 hours writing, thousands of words. So obviously you're going to need a dictionary because you can't just memorize all of it. You can't remember everything.
Yeah, exactly. Even in your native language, you can't memorize everything.
Exactly. Which is why, like, my personal sort of outlook on the English language as a whole is that, nobody's perfect. So anybody who says, oh, you can't speak English properly, is like, well, you probably can't either.
I know I can. I know English. I've only known English. I took, so in high school, I didn't go to a normal high school. I went to a vocational high school. So instead of going to, I guess, what you would call an academic high school, I went to a school where I learned a trade. Okay. I learned construction. Yeah. So in conjunction with going to high school, I also learned a trade. Because I had ADHD growing up, so I couldn't really focus on academics.
Yeah.
I had a hard time focusing in just academics. But during the trade school, when we got to the years of Spanish, we had a choice. We either took computer-aided design. Are you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I am familiar.
Yeah.
With CAD.
So CAD. So you either took CAD or you took a language, and the reason they could pull this off was because you had to take 2 years of CAD, and by the second year of CAD, you had to take the CAD exam and get the certification to get credit for taking the two classes. So the state I was in, that they counted, they were like, okay, if you take these two classes and pass the certification, that counts as a language requirement for the education system.
Right.
It fulfills your language requirement. So I did that, and I was able to get my CAD certification, which I used for a little bit when I went to work at an aluminum factory my senior year before I joined the Navy as a water jet operator. So I'd make all the designs for customers and then go cut it out on the water jet, which I loved. I loved CAD, man. CAD was really cool. I wish I had it now, but I'm not paying however much it is.
No.
But we had engineering as well, so all the engineering students used CAD architecture to build a lot of shit in that program, which was really cool. People would build insane. I know a couple people that work for a couple architecture firms in Massachusetts, and they do some incredible work in CAD architect.
Yeah.
But it is truly amazing, and I think going to that school really opened my eyes to, like, trades and stuff. It's really, and I think the U.S. is at fault for it. Definitely, from my perspective, we've gotten away from teaching kids trades. Not every kid is meant to go to college and do academics. It's just not. Some kids are good working with their hands, or learning, getting these certifications, and just going about it. And because getting a certification versus going to college, when you're in a certification program, you're definitely way more hands-on.
Yeah.
Because you're learning that. But if
you're
going to
school,
school, exactly. But going to school to become like an IT, going to college to become an IT is a lot different than getting these certifications to be an IT. You're definitely. So I definitely think we should be teaching generations trades way more, because one, they pay a lot of money. Two, we're losing these trades. These trades are becoming lost because people aren't learning them.
Yeah.
But people have this stigma around trade schools.
It's the same here, yeah.
That you're I don't want to say stupid, but that was the stigma when I went to high school. Was the only people that went to that school were either you're stupid, you're a troublemaker, you do pot, you smoke pot, you don't do pot, do weed, man. So that was all our stigma, and I think, at least for my neighborhood, I think I really broke that stigma because I went there, and I had conversations with a lot of my friends that didn't go, and I'd be like, yeah, you're a fucking loser, dude. You call me a loser? You're a loser for making fun of people that go to these schools because we're bettering ourselves, and you're just... Not that going to an academic high school is fine. Like, there's some girl, I just read on the news, there's some girl that goes to just a plain old high school, and she got accepted into all the Ivy League schools. Harvard, Yale, Columbia, all of them. And I was like, good for fucking you. Like, good job. Congrats.
There were certainly people that I went to school with, like, who applied to, like, Oxbridge, and they got in, and I'm like, you're talented, yes, but your personality is not one that should be going there, because, excuse my language, like, you're a dick.
Exactly. But I think you need to, and I think it's becoming more and more on the kid themselves. Kids need to find out what they need to do to succeed. It's no longer this. I don't want to say it's not really stigma. We're no longer in the decade where it's like, no, you're gonna go to college. It's like, why? Why am I going? Like, I was, out of my two brothers, I was the one. Now I'm going to college, because I know I need it to do what I want to do, but I'm doing it on my own terms. I didn't do it right out of high school. I was like, no, I don't. I joined the military, and that's what I want to do. And I think that's something parents in our generation and future generations need to get a grasp of, is you just need to let your kids do what they need to do. They know they know better what they're going to succeed at than you do, because you're not in their head.
Yeah.
I think we're going to start seeing it more and more. Like, I've talked about it with my wife before, and I'm like, especially it's not even about going to college. It's about, especially here, and I'm imagining it's the same for you guys over there, and in many other countries. It's the debt afterwards. You go to these schools, and you come out with $200,000 worth of student loans, and you pretty much get fucked up the ass after you get out, because the government wants their money.
Yeah. I'm I have got, I think by the end of my masters I'll have £80,000 worth. But like, the good thing is I don't start paying that off until I earn over 22 grand.
Okay, see, that's pretty cool. See, it doesn't matter in the US. US is like, once you get to a certain, how many months after you graduate, then they start coming for you.
Yeah, see, that's like...
See, I think
that's stupid.
No, I totally think it's stupid. And one thing that I didn't even know about when I joined the military was, with the U.S. military, you get 4 years. If you do 4 years, or not 4 years, sorry. If you do, I think it's like 180 days active duty, which I know seems ridiculous. You'll get 4 free years of college. So I got that, and I'm using my 4 free years. Which is absolutely worth it. I was like, wait, so I got college for the time I just did in the military? It's like, yep. It's like, oh, I'm recommending the military to everybody, because it's like, even if you don't want to get out for 4 years, cool. You just bettered yourself. You just bettered this country by joining. Yeah. And you get an education afterwards, and then you don't have the struggles of paying off student loans.
Yeah. I think it kind of depends.
Or if you wanted to be a lifer in the military, do it.
Yeah.
I'm a proponent for the military, as you know.
Yes.
Speaking of the military, and speaking of, well, hang on, I'm not going to compare these two because I think it's stupid. Speaking of militaristic games, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So Call of Duty Warzone, it was pretty quick, the turnaround when they took out helicopters for a while, because apparently there was a bug where the Warzone players were able to glitch the airborne vehicles under the map and get free kills.
Oh.
So they removed helicopters for a little while until they could fix it.
Yeah.
And apparently they added them back already.
Oh. I haven't played on Warzone in a while, to be honest.
No.
Like, it's fun, but I'm not that good.
No. I had more fun playing that money game.
Oh, I know the one you mean.
Because I don't like Battle Royale games. I don't like me and Jeremy. We played Battlegrounds. We downloaded it again. This was a while ago. We downloaded it again. We played it, and we're like, this is why we deleted this game. It's not fun because it's just, you just die. We just die instantly because we're not good at the game. And it's not fun for me. I'd rather play Call of Duty multiple. I play duos with you, and I have more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I like that grab cash game because you didn't die instantly, and you're not like, okay, well, now my whole team's alive and I'm dead. What am I supposed to do? You keep coming back, and you're like, okay, this is fun.
You can keep respawning, which is good. Yeah, I suppose.
So, but Call of Duty, it's got its ups and downs, just like I'm definitely more of a Battlefield.
Oh yeah.
Person. I just always love the aspects of Battlefield. I felt like it was a harder game to get mad at because there's bullet drop. It's especially when you play like,
it's just better.
It is, especially when you play like Conquest. It's way more spread out, so you're not gonna instantly spawn and die from an enemy. It's very rare that happens. But on that, I like Battlefront 2, the Star Wars version of Battlefield.
Yeah.
I think they did an amazing job with Battlefront 2.
Yeah, I haven't played that one.
It's if you get a chance, get it, and we'll play it together. I am sad though. They stopped doing. They already said. They said a couple days ago. They stopped bringing updates to it. As they are going to focus on other Star Wars games like Jedi Fallen Order 2.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, they only just announced that they're going to do one. They haven't it's not going to be out for like another year or so at least, I don't think.
Yeah, and I think this is because I was reading somewhere EA's contract with the Star Wars is about to end. So I think this is their kind of final hurrah. There was talks about a Old Republic, a KOTOR 3 too, because of that point, because EA's contract with the Star Wars is about to end. So I think they're going to try to get it back, and to do that, they need to get a redemption game, pretty much. And I think they did that with Jedi Fallen Order, not 2, sorry. But I don't think they're there yet because EA really fucked us with Star Wars Battlefront 1, or the first Battlefront.
Yeah.
Battlefront 2, I will say they did, in my eyes, they did redeem themselves a little bit. They added some stuff. They flushed out a lot of the problems with Battlefront 1. But I think there is better game developers out there to take over the Star Wars franchise. But we'll see where that goes. You are as well, just like me. We're both great Star Wars fans, and I love playing Star Wars games. I am excited for Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, because it's going to be one game that encompasses every single game, every single movie.
That's fair, yeah.
So I'm like, and it's updated graphics. I'm like, oh, I'm getting that. That's going to be absolutely fun. I loved how quirky the Lego Star Wars games were. It's just like, I love playing with Lego. I still like playing with Legos. I think it's very constructive thing, especially Star Wars Legos.
I used to have so many.
Oh, I love all there's new Lego like architect builds. So you can build the Eiffel Tower.
My mum bought me one of those of the Berliner Fernsehturm before I went to Germany, which I thought was very sweet. It was cool.
Maybe
I've still got it somewhere.
I'll get you Big Ben for your birthday.
No, that stuff is cool.
No, it is. So I can't wait. I think that's coming out later this year, as well as many other games. What else is going on? Ooh, Halo 2 comes out. I know you're not really a Halo fan. For all you Halo fans out there, Halo 2 comes out on PC, Master Chief Collection on May 12th, this Tuesday. Please, if you got MCC, go check it out. I'm very excited. We have another. I'm more excited. Me and Josh are more excited for Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST to come to the MCC, but I'm excited to play with PC graphics, and it's just it's gonna be good fun. I'm excited for it. One thing I'm also very interested. I keep reading about it. Is the new Xbox? There's a lot of chatter.
I've seen this, and it looks weird, in my opinion.
It's like a computer tower now.
It is, yeah.
But I was reading on like Forbes and a couple other financial things. They were saying that the Microsoft Xbox Series X has a chance to come out cheaper than the PS5, PlayStation 5. PS5 just doesn't sound right.
Why? Like, why is there the opportunity for it to come out cheaper?
I think the way they built it.
Because I know PlayStation did some exclusive deal or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah, I don't really follow consoles a whole lot, just because I haven't. Yeah. I have a PlayStation 4. I got it when I was in the Navy, active duty, because I couldn't bring my computer tower everywhere. But as soon as I got a house, I got my computer tower back, and because I was like, I'm a PC gamer for life, just because of the versatility of it. And I don't like being tied down to one platform. I like being able to play PS4 games, PS4 titles.
Yeah.
Play Microsoft titles, Xbox titles, all on one platform. And I like that you don't have to play or pay for the live version or whatever they're calling it nowadays.
Yeah.
Pay to play online. It's like, come on, that's ridiculous. I already pay for internet. What do you need?
Need more money.
What else do you? Because they get a percentage of. So like a game comes up for $60, the developer gets some. I would assume the console maker gets some of that revenue as well.
I would assume so. Yeah.
It's like you're paying for the licensing rights to put it out on my console.
Yeah.
It's like, why do I need to pay you $60 a year to use this internet? Like, especially companies like Microsoft and Sony that are making revenues from other places.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. Like you said, I used to have a PS4, but then I kind of after building my PC, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't particularly care anymore. Because it's cheaper for me to upgrade my PC every couple of years than it is to keep buying a console.
With that, it's cheaper, and I feel like you get better upgrades this way. Like,
yeah,
upgrades, because you know what you're putting into your system. You don't, exactly. Unless you read on the specs, you don't know the difference between a Pro. In that whole Xbox One series, it's like, okay, the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, the Xbox One Pro.
Oh, no.
It's like, what's the actual difference between this, and this?
Yeah.
Whereas, it's like, okay, I have a GTX 1070 in this one, but then I have a 760 in that one. I know the difference. Like, I know the hardware specs. I can look at the unedited hardware specs and be like, okay, this is what's in this.
Yeah.
And I know to build a PC, it might be a little bit more expensive, but in the long run, I think it's definitely the better option. And I think we're out of the age of data mining, so graphics cards are starting to get cheaper and cheaper. And
definitely they are, yeah.
It weighs itself out too, because so like 30 series, the NVIDIA 30 series is coming out this year, which will in turn make the 10 series and the 20 series cheaper, hopefully. So, and I know with at least NVIDIA, now we're moving to the RTX series graphics cards, which are significantly better, I've heard.
I need to upgrade my graphics card.
And what do you have?
GTX 1060 at the moment.
Okay, yes. Yeah, I just upgraded to. I upgraded last year from a 760 to a 1070 Ti.
Oh, nice.
Which I like the 1070. I think I paid like 400 for a MSI one.
Yeah, I think I paid roughly the same for mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a mid, right? A mid tower?
I think so. Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay. I wish I had bought a full. I think I'm in the same. I don't have as small as a desk as you. I do have a small desk space though, because like half my desk has like this huge ass cabinet on it, so I can't put a tower over there.
Yeah.
I do wish I did get a full tower just because of the expandability with full towers.
Yeah.
And they're just, dude, full towers just fucking huge. I remember going to like gaming conventions and just it was the year the RTX Titan or the GTX Titan came out. Some of these PCs, some of these full towers would have like 4 GTX Titans in them, and I'm like,
oh my god,
okay, you don't need all this shit. Like I just watched a Linus Tech video of him just building this insane computer with like a $3,000 power supply, AMD's new processor, and it's like you don't need. I think the computer came out to be like $8,000 or some crazy fucking number like that. It's like, this is just one of those computers. It's like if you have the money,
bragging rights.
I don't care. Just put the best shit in this computer. I want to be able to play every single game for the next 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, I played Battlefield 1 for the first time today, and like I remember when my brother first showed it to me, he was using like a gaming laptop, and it would work fine, but it would struggle a little bit, and he was like, "Oh, you'll have to tell me how it runs," and I thought, okay, I might have to alter it, because when I saw it on here, it's like it looked pretty graphics intensive. I mean, it looks amazing. I've got it all on ultra, and it's so smooth.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh great, I don't have to do anything.
And I think you'll, because that game came out. Came out in 2016.
Old. Yeah, it's 4 years old.
So it was a bit old.
I mean, 2015, 2016 was when I initially built my PC, and I've upgraded it since then.
Yeah, so I do think with PCs, I think you can give them like 5 years till you need to upgrade them.
Yeah,
you get pretty good life out of them. What does it say you need? Minimum is a GTX 660, but recommended is a 1060, which you have a 1060.
Which I have, yeah. And that runs it on ultra.
Yeah, so I'm sure. I thought I just saw it. Purchase. What was it? Only $5? It's only like $3.
Yeah, it's on offer on Origin. I got the super
Premium,
upgraded
the Revolution edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's $6 US. Which isn't bad. It's not bad at all actually for Battlefield 1. And I know we had a conversation about it. I do like don't get me wrong, I do like World War II. I know you said it's overdone. It is overdone. I will agree with you that, but I do like how these games are getting away from. I thought with Call of Duty series, we got way too advanced. Like there was jumping the walls.
Yeah, I didn't
all
like
this
that
bullshit. I'm like, what's going on? Can I just throw a tomahawk at someone across the map, please?
Yeah.
Throw a cross map throwing knife. So I do like where the Modern Warfare series went, because it brought it back home to where things were simple. You just shoot people. And same thing with Battlefield. I think Battlefield 5 just came out a couple years ago. I don't know what Battlefield has planned for their next series, next game. I don't even know what EA is working on.
I've got absolutely no idea.
Because we're not having E3 this year, so we won't really be able to hear.
Yeah, we're not having a lot of stuff this year.
we're just gonna have to read up, stay on PC Game. I usually look at like PC Gamer, Polygon, IGN, some reputable gaming sources.
Yeah.
Twitter. I follow a lot of developers on my Twitter just because I feel like Twitter's definitely become a huge news platform for these developers to release their content, release info on what's going on. Oh damn. What else is going on? Watch any new shows lately? I know you said you were coming up. You're watching Clone Wars, right?
I finished Clone Wars.
What do you think of that? No spoilers, but what do you think of the ending?
No spoilers. It set it up really. It wasn't what I expected, but it was really good.
It was a tear-eye moment.
I thought it was going to be too close to the I thought it was going to include too much from the films, which it kind of does, but it does it in a different way, which I really like.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. Other than that, I haven't started watching anything, but I know that Solar Opposites is that was launched on the 8th, wasn't it?
It was. I haven't got a chance to check it out. I did read an article today that someone was saying that it's way too close to the Rick and Morty series, which I think you're going to see transparencies between the two of them because it's the same voice actors. It's
and
the same creators.
Animators. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to see the transparencies, just like Family Guy, American Dad, The Cleveland Show. But it's different humors. Like Rick and Morty, you have a drunk grandfather and his grandson going on adventures together. I think this one's like an alien family that crash landed on Earth. Now they have to like fit in.
Okay.
So I saw the commercial for it, and I'm very interested to watch it. I just haven't got there yet. There's so many. I've been trying to get back to watch Westworld season 2. I was watching the Clone Wars series. I finished that. I actually started rewatching it again, just because I'm on a Star Wars kick right now for some reason. Well, I'm always on a Star Wars kick, but that season 7, man. Season 7 just brought it home for me. It was.
Yeah, it did.
Like you said, it wasn't. The connections were there with episode 3, but it was so
well done.
Well, exactly.
I love the music as well.
Oh, the music was way more.
Like I try not to. Well, it's not really a spoiler. Like it was very like right, and especially in the last 2 episodes. I think it's like very Blade Runner, and I absolutely love that music.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. It was definitely right for the episodes. It was perfectly composed, and just dude, that final scene.
I know.
You know what I mean? Ahsoka Tano has become one of my favorite characters throughout the series. Just seeing her grow up, seeing her struggles.
Yeah.
Because it's just a different. Like through the movies, we see Anakin struggles. We all know him.
Yeah.
So the Clone Wars gives you that different perspective. And
it goes into stuff that like, which the sort of the spin-off movies have like touched on, but it kind of explains it a bit more.
Exactly. And I like how everything ties things together. Like I loved when Rogue One came out because it tied 3 and 4 together.
Yeah.
The Kenobi series, I believe that started filming. I don't know when that's supposed to be released. That's going to be fun. Obviously, Ewan McGregor is back.
Yeah, good old Ewan.
We're all very excited to have him back. Did you see, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and I always botch it, the guy who played Jango and Boba Fett. Actually, he didn't play Boba Fett.
No,
he played Jango Fett. Yeah, I was going to say, because Boba Fett movies were way before. his last name's Morrison. I don't know how to say his first name.
Temuera.
He's coming to season 2 as Boba Fett of Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think when that got announced, I think Star Wars fans started screaming because that's gonna be.
That'll be cool.
Oh, that will definitely be. I like because he is the clone. He is like he's there.
Yeah.
So definitely. I like when they do that kind of stuff. They use the same voice actors because it doesn't change the story for you. Like between Rebels and Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and then even Star Wars: Clone Wars Season 7, they use the same voice actors for the clones. Because it builds that transparency. It's like, okay, this is the same person, the same voice. Obviously, the different accents are there, and you can hear them. Yeah. But it's the same voice actor.
I found out that the guy who voices Maul, Sam Witwer, also played Starkiller in The Force Unleashed.
Yes, he did. I just watched. Cool. Yeah, I follow the guy who plays Obi-Wan. His name's James Taylor.
James something Taylor.
Yeah, he did a Instagram live on May the 4th. He had. The person who played Ahsoka Tano, Sam
Witwer.
He plays Maul. I'm trying to think. I thought he played somewhere else too. So it is really cool to see the voice actors behind the animated characters. Did you know Ray Park did the choreography for Maul in season 7?
Yeah, I did.
Which I thought was really.
I thought in those last few episodes, like the fight scenes were like loads better.
Oh, definitely. Because he's an amazing. I follow him on Instagram, and just seeing him, he's got like mats in his backyard, and seeing him just do these workouts, do this shit with these lightsabers. I'm like, dude, you're insane. Like,
and obviously he played him in. He plays him in another Star Wars movie.
Oh, you can say that. That's way past spoiler alert territory.
What? I don't know.
Yeah. That's when did that movie come out?
Okay, fine. He plays Maul in Solo.
Oh, it came out in 2018. We're good. We're past. Okay. We're way past. I say, if you haven't seen it in 2 years, you're past it. Unless you were like in a hole somewhere, you're way past beyond spoiler territory. I'm sorry, but it's like, especially people that haven't seen, especially when it gets like way past 2 years. It's like, okay, dude, it's like, oh, you haven't seen Star Wars: A New Hope? Well, sorry, here's the plot line for you.
Yeah.
Gavin's plot line. I just watched that video again. Of Gavin Free. Sorry, that just made me think of it. Gavin Free trying to explain the Star Wars series, and it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah. That was funny.
Like, wait, there's no Earth? It's like, no. It's in a galaxy.
Space Kentucky.
Yeah, he's like, where's Kansas then? Yeah. Still in Kansas. Oh. But I think that's about it, guys. Definitely time to wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys so much for watching for another episode of this wonderful podcast. I love doing it. I think Simon feels the way. It's definitely a great way to express what's going on during the week. Great form to do it. Definitely stay tuned. Back next Sunday with episode 6. But thank you guys so much for watching. We just put out Generation Zero Part 2 on our YouTube channel. Back killing killer robots in Sweden.
And Dead Space Part 3 will be up within the next week.
Yeah, and then we did a GTA Shenanigans. We did the GTA Heist Series A with a couple of our other friends, and it got a little shenanigansy at the end. But we'll get those videos out. Follow us on Twitter for updates if you don't have the YouTube notifications on. I follow too many people on YouTube, so I get it. to have those YouTube notifications on, because I just get pinged all day long. Oh, this person posted a new video. This person posted a new video. I do get it. But thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below if you guys wanted us to talk about anything. And we'll see y'all next time.
All right. Bye.